I'm gonna give y'all some real analogy right now, so y'all can understand something deeply. We live in a world that's full of darkness. This world is a dark place. It was hard for me to understand that, to literally understand that, but we really have to understand that. And this is the first steps to comprehend some things. So the first thing I want people to do that's watching this is to think about the world being completely dark. No lights, nothing. It's just completely dark, but there's movement on it. You hear cars, you hear people, but you see nothing. It's dark, right? Let's think about the world like that. Now think about you. You have a different energy to you. So you have something within you that lights up everything. But say you moving into this dark world, and everywhere you go, you can see, and you can see the path. You can see things clearly what's going on in the world. But other people can't see it because we living in a dark world. And by us living in a dark world, a lot of our minds are overtaken by darkness. Our thoughts, the way that we think and perceive things, so we can't see things clearly. Blinded will be the perfect word to use. Now, think about you being the light, but you're the only person that's walking through the same dark world that everybody else in. But everywhere you go, you don't run into anything. You see everything clearly. So it's almost like these people, like, how did he maneuver without getting into accidents? Like, this is like we get into car accidents. We can't see anything. We running into stuff. And this motherfucker just seemed to be operating normal. He's not running to anything. He can see. It's just like he can see things we can't see. That's how it really is. But on the spiritual level, it's like that. You have a bright spirit, and a lot of people have dark spirits. So therefore, when you having a light spirit, you can see and perceive things in the energies of other people and what other people harbor in their secrets or people's intentions towards you. You can see that, and other people around you might not can see people's intentions as you can see them. So most people might take you off as crazy, paranoid, and things like that, because you can see, you have a light that can see darkness and energies and demonic spirits on people that other people can't perceive or see because they haven't that foresight yet. They don't have that foresight yet. And with that, you have to understand something. These demons that are on these people know that you can see their darkness. They know that. So you have to understand something. These demons that are on these people, the energies that come off them might come off as envious, jealous, or intimidated. All these are negative energies that's stuck on these people from spirits that are lashed onto them. So they'll come off as you, as envy or jealous of you or intimidated by you. And it's all because of the spirits that they have lashed onto them. So therefore, those spirits that wants to destroy your light will use these people to come at you, so you can understand it on the spiritual level. The jealousy will come off, jealous of maybe your gifts, your talents, and things like that. And people are not really jealous or angry at you, and it might seem like they are, but the only reason they're attacking you is because it's an analogy I like to use. It's almost like you have a household with two parents, a father and a mother, and you have 4 children in the household. One of the children out of the 4 gets treated differently, and the other 3 children get treated poorly. One of the children gets treated different. He gets away with a lot. Whenever he fucks up, he gets away with it. He gets praised more and all this and this and this and this and that. But see, there's a thing come by that. It's called favorism. Now, the children can't be mad at the parents for favoring the child. Even though the children might feel angry towards the parents, they can't express it towards the parents, because even though the parents might not favor the other 3, they still understand that the parents still clothe and feed the other 3. So the children still have to show some type of respect. Just like you know what I'm saying? So the children, they take their dislike out on that which can't defend itself, or which is innocent in a way, which is the child. So it starts to lash at the other 3 children, start to lash out at that one child that's being favored. But why lash out at that child that's being favored? It's not that child's fault that he's being favored. It's something in his actions that's causing the mother and father to favor the child. And it's actions of the other 3 children that's causing the mother and father not to be too pleased, to a point where they're a little bit more stricter on those other 3 children. But they don't see it in their light. They just see that they like him more than they like us. So they lashing out at the other child, but not understanding their ways, their actions, and their thoughts is what's contributing to the parents being standoffish towards the other 3 and liking the other one. Now, the whole story goes is the other child that's being favored, this child does everything it's supposed to do. It cleans the house. It comes in when it's supposed to. It makes good grades at school. But see, that's something that's left out. That's background stuff that you might not know because you're looking at the surface. You're just looking at the child's being favored and the other 3 not. That's kind of crazy. But you're not understanding what the other child is doing to be favored. So that's how it goes with those that have a light. When you're following your calling, your creativity, you don't do things, you don't harbor hatred in your heart, you're not jealous of people, you're not competitive and things like that. You're pleasing to the universe. You're pleasing the supreme mind of the universe. You're pleasing to it. So it's starting to say it has the energy, this person or this human being that I created has the energy and the mind and operating in a way that I want to bring about a new reality on earth. You're thinking different. You're using your creative ability, your talents and gifts. You're not trying to cause destruction. You're doing everything that's harmonious to nature. So nature aligns with your good harmonious energy and everything starts to fall in alignment for you. Things start to happen. Opportunities come. Your creative abilities and talents and gifts and things flourish. People become attracted to you, either if it's negative or bad. You still get that attention. Most people don't get attention at all. So I even tell people that give me negative energy, at least you're giving me attention. At least I get some type of attention. But at the end of the day, you got to understand, when you do things like this, the universe starts to align with your harmonious energy because you don't harbor anything, so things start to fall in place for you. Just magnificent things start to happen. Like, I'm going to use an example. There was a point in time when I was out on the streets, and I stayed out on the streets, and I had to try to get money and stuff like that. And there was other people out there doing it too. But they would get money from people. People would give them $5, $10, like that. But the way that I carried myself and the things that I did, and then carry myself like everybody else, then getting myself involved in things like everybody else, I brought back a different result. People would give me bigger bills, $50, $100 bills. So what I'm saying is, when you align your actions and your thoughts with the harmonious energies of the universe, you start to please the universe. You get what I'm saying? You don't harbor no ill intent in your heart towards people. You're not trying to fuck nobody over. When we live in a dark world where everybody's trying to fuck somebody over, looking for a come up or looking for some type of whatever. But when you do that, they're people that's not favored that much. That means because they're living a regular, basic existence. They're not doing nothing extravagant with the gifts or the talents that the universe. They're not doing anything really that's pleasing. But the universe still respect and love everybody because it created. So it's still therefore supporting them and giving them a life. But it's not making things fall into their will like it is with those that's falling into the natural law of life, existence. So therefore you're favored. So therefore when people attack you, they really want to attack the universe for favoring you, but they really can't attack the universe. So only thing they can attack is you. What I mean by that, for y'all to understand, when I say universe, I mean universe. I'm talking about God or creator or whatever you want to call it. When people can't attack it, they attack you. Because they can't reach up in the sky. Let's say if he was in the sky or it was in the sky. They can't reach up in the sky and attack it, so it attacks you. You get attacked for being favored, for being creative, for being unique. They can't just say, God, why you didn't bless me with these unique leaps? Why you didn't bless me with this? Why you didn't give this to me? They can't do that, so they attack you. And you're innocent. But that's just the way we live in a dark world. Because you was given a light and they wasn't giving it to us, so they just think instead of because really when people attack you and you're created from the universe, they're really attacking the universe. Because let's put it like this. That's why it's important to say be careful how we treat each other. Because in reality, the way we treat other people or treat each other is a reflection of what we think about and how we treat ourselves, and also a reflection of how we see and respect the universe. So that's why when people mistreat those that have good, bright spirits and things like that, and they do things like that, it's because they have darkness and they have no understanding. And therefore, they don't really hate you or dislike you. They hate the simple fact. They hate everything that the universe bestowed upon them. They hate their looks. They hate the way that they look. They hate the way their body looks. They hate the way that their face look. They hate everything about their existence, so they hate life and they hate the universe for creating them. And they hate you for having to look at you and that you have certain energies or qualities and things that they would like. And some of these qualities that you have, is some of them are inherited, some of them you were just gifted with, and some of them they can develop, but they want not. Some of these people don't want to put in the disciplinary work to develop certain traits or qualities that you exhibit, so they rather just lash out at you altogether, like you the problem for their insecurities. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people all the time, that's far from true. I tell people all the time, I don't believe that no more when it comes to people mistreat me or treat me a certain way. I understand this because I have a quality or something, or I'm intimidating you in some type of way, shape, way, or form. But that's not an issue that I should have to deal with, or you should have to deal with. This is like psychology problem here in the world today. A lot of people see people that exhibit something and they become intimidated by it, so they start to lash out at the individual instead of saying, you know what? Hey, I like the qualities you exhibit. I like the way you're disciplined at working out. I see you work out every day, and what do you do to keep yourself motivated doing that? Instead of trying to get to know you in that light, people want to just start bashing you right away. So that lets you know we live in a day, and like they used to say back in the day, before the Renaissance, the Dark Ages. This is just a new form of the Dark Ages in the spirit. Nothing is comprehensible. The things people do some outrageous stuff nowadays, and they're not comprehending it. So you got to understand, when people give you a certain energy, they're really showing their emotions towards the universe, how they feel towards the universe, their whole outlook towards the universe and things like that. That's all they're really doing when people express their emotions towards you, and especially if they're negative emotions. They dislike the universe. They dislike what the universe created them. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't really like themselves. So they'll lash out at you for liking yourself. I always remember and understand. I tell people that all the time. People dislike you for liking yourself. We live in an age like that. People see that you smile, you like to dress up, you take care of yourself, your presence, you like to exercise, take care of your body. You try to eat as healthy as you can. You just try to, all around, try to make your existence and your whole existence and your well-being good for you, and people dislike you for it. And that's all called try to extinguish your light by doing things, saying things to make you feel off about yourself. So that's really what it is. So you have to that's why I tell people all the time, you gotta understand that. Understand that when people disrespect you, they're disrespecting the universe, they're disrespecting themselves, and that's just what it is. It's your boy Knowledge Minds, the Mind Body Nexus. I'm out.